Welcome back to Badass Tarot on Instagram and Badass Tarot 2 on YouTube. I am the Oracle, Oshun Ajay. This is the Divine Feminine Energy Check for December 6, 2019. Spirit, can you give me the overall energy of the Divine Feminine Collective, please? So I hope everyone is doing well. Anxiety, Divine Feminine. And the yin and yang. Okay, so I feel like, you know, yeah, the Divine Feminine is feeling a lot of anxiety right now. And I feel that it is due to trying to balance the, you know, both sides of their male and female energies, you know, the divine feminine and masculine energies within the self. Okay, and I'm feeling like a lot of divine feminine have been, you know, left alone to do this growth and to do this path alone. Okay, I have the Two of Discs for you, divine feminine, representing change, you know, change, making, you know, going in a different direction, trying to find harmony, flowing in a different direction, and you may be stretching yourself a little bit too thin, divine feminine. So I am going to read the overall cards for the anxiety and yin yang card, but I basically know that this is basically saying that you know, a lot of divine feminine are feeling anxiety and just still going through the healing process. I feel that and I'm going to talk about this on my channel later when I go live on River Queen Conjure. So for those of you who are not subscribed to my other channel, River Queen Conjure by Badass, I will put the link in the description. And I do talk a lot about the twin flame journey on my channel. So I am going to be discussing that later, but I feel like the anxiety that you have is basically you know, again, trying to balance these energies, and a lot of divine feminines have been left to do this alone. Okay, so I have the Eight of Discs inverted. Okay, so again, the Eight of Discs is inverted, is basically divine feminine. I feel like a lot of you guys have decided to not invest in your twin flame union right now, to not invest in the journey right now. You are on the journey. The journey is not something that you can leave, but I feel that a lot of the Divine Feminine Collective has decided to invest in yourself and not to invest in any outside relationships right now. Simply because a lot of you have been hurt, you've been disillusioned, you've been a lot of you have had the rug swept from up under you energetically, emotionally, financially, you know, and in every other kind of way. And so a lot of you are just trying to basically regain your bearings and focusing on your own healing and manifestation, but no longer investing in things that, again, are no longer yielding you any sort of return. Okay. So it's a good thing, but it doesn't feel good, divine feminine, and I do understand. Okay, Spirit, what other messages do we have for the divine feminine regarding the twin flame journey going forward? Okay, so you're walking out of the Ten of Swords energy. We have the Ten of Swords inverted. So, you know, the lessons have been learned. As we know, a lot of the lessons that are, you know, that we have to learn on this twin flame journey, the lessons are about self-love and self-worth and valuing the self. And so a lot of the lessons that are going to come forward are going to be situations where you have been devalued, that you have been treated in a way that, you know, is less than what you know that you deserve, divine feminine. And so it is a hard, the lessons do come hard, and it's hard to completely walk away and cut those ties. And that's basically what a lot of us have had to do. And you know, we're in a good space as far as doing that, but it is still painful because, again, your twin, whether they are narcissistic or not, whether they're, you know, emotionally immature or emotionally unavailable, whatever the situations may be with your twin, they are still a part of you. And so, you know, it becomes necessity to, you know, to walk away from the connection at some point. And, you know, even though you are pulling swords out of your back, okay, from a betrayal or some sort of hurt that actually happened from your twin, even though you're pulling those swords out, there's still so much residual pain, and that you still, you know, are healing from, Divine Feminine, but you are on the other side of the pain. And I do feel that the worst that you have had to go through in this situation during the journey has already happened. So you are on a path of continued healing, okay? And we have the Queen of Cups inverted, okay? So again, it looks like a lot of you have just out of necessity started to pull in your own energy, okay? A lot of you are very you know, intuitive. You're very empathic in nature, and so you have learned or are learning the necessity of protecting your energy and of being discerning with who you share your energy with, okay? And that was the purpose for what you have gone through, Divine Feminine. Now you are headed towards your wish fulfillment with the 9 of Cups. So, Divine Feminine, it has been a long journey, okay? It's been a long and hard journey. It is by no way, you know, over. You know what I'm saying? I know that every time we think that we've reached a plateau, we think we're better, we think we got this, here comes several more tower moments, but I do know that it is making us stronger, okay? It's making us stronger, better, and wiser. And, you know, the journey was a lot harder than a lot of us you know, planned for it to be a lot harder than any of us expected it to be. But you know, the Divine is very proud of the collective Divine Feminine in the way that we have handled this, and the way that we have integrated our masculine energies out of nothing, you know, more than the necessity. You know, the situations called for us to have to do that. And so, but you have buckled down and has, you know, we have been doing it. And so, you know, it's a painful journey again to emerge from the cocoon, but we are beginning to show our colors, Divine Feminine. Spirit, is there a message from the secret language of Light Oracle? And it is the rise of the Divine Feminine power. Divine Feminine, I am gonna get the card, the book for the divine, for this secret language of Light Oracle, and I am gonna read the message for the Divine Feminine. I do feel that, you know, a lot of the Divine Feminine, we need to hear this message at this time, okay? So this is all about the rising of your energy, Divine Feminine, and the message is shine your inner light on your desires, okay? Look beyond the obvious and superficial into the heart of the matter. Peer deeper into the hidden and explore the mysterious. Remember your vast potential and unlimited possibilities available to you. It is time to trust your intuition, your inner voice, and your instincts. This may also be a time for stillness, for there are unseen forces at work for you, Divine Feminine, orchestrating the whole universe to bring intense and beautiful experiences into your life. Allow yourself to receive all that you want. You are the mother of all you create. Nurture yourself and all that flows within and around you. There may be an impending marriage or birth around you, either physically or symbolically. The Divine Feminine wants you to know there is always enough to go around. Abundance is everywhere. Embrace joy, Divine Feminine, okay? And there is a meditation here that I am going to add onto my Patreon. So if you are interested in seeing the extended card readings that I do, as well as the meditations that I do add to the extended readings for the collective, as well as the zodiac signs, which I am beginning to do this week on Patreon. I will also put that link in the description so that you can join us on Patreon, okay? But overall, it looks like the divine feminine is having a bit of anxiety due to the trying to balance these energies, okay? And you know, it looks like you've withdrawn from trying to connect with your twin, okay? And you're basically going into this change and trying as best as you can, given the circumstances, to flow harmoniously, you know, with the path of least resistance, okay? And you are now getting over the Ten of Swords, betrayal, the hurt, you know, whatever was caused in your karmic part of the relationship, whatever karmic lessons that were learned in your relationship, you are getting over the pain of that, just now beginning to get over it, okay? But with the Queen of Cups, you have begun to draw in your halo, divine feminine, and you are balancing these energies and heading towards your Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment, okay? And it is again about focusing on the self, about balancing the self, about caring for the self and loving the self, divine feminine. I'm the Oracle, Oshun Ajay. This is Badass Tarot on Instagram and Badass Tarot 2 on YouTube. Peace.